Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII, my friends. We are about to start the Gold Chocobo side quest. I've been fighting a few random fights here in the region of Middle just to gain some money, and in the process I've mastered an all materia, which is going to be rather useful since I intend to sell it to gain a ton of gil, which is necessary to do this quest. So first things first, let's head to the Chocobo farm, where we're going to purchase 6 Chocobo stables. You really don't need 6, 4 would do, but after I spent such a long amount of time training my Chocobos, I figured that, well, might as well keep them and not release them. So we need to go and talk with Chocobo, and he will give us the necessary. He'll tell us about the Chocobo stables. They sell for 10,000 gil each, so I have just enough money to buy 6 of them. Let's get another one. These guys are such rip-offs. They overcharge us for everything. Okay, I got all 6 of them. Now I'm going to the Chocobilly and buy some greens so I can feed the Chocobos. I could sell my materia right now, but I'm going to wait a little bit. Let's buy some Tantal greens, they're enough. And let me arrange my items so that the Tantal greens are on top. There we go. And now we can go and obtain our first Chocobos. Now, to obtain a blue and a green Chocobo, we need 2 Chocobos. A good Chocobo and a great Chocobo. So let's get the great Chocobo first. I don't want to come inside the high winds. The great Chocobo is located in the region of Middle. We're going there right now. Here we are. So land the high wind here. Make sure you have the Chocobo lure materia equipped. And just run around. Okay, so this is a bad Chocobo, so you don't want to fight these guys, because you want the Chocobos that appear with 2 spirals or 1 spiral. This Chocobo, oh, so he's running away. Well, then I'm not running away. I'm going to finish them off. So whenever you see a Chocobo with these 2 creatures, the green enemies, I forgot their name, but don't bother capturing the Chocobo, because it's not a great Chocobo. It needs to be a Chocobo with 1 or 2 spirals. Okay, so here we have a great Chocobo. So first thing you want to do is throw a Tantal Green or any kind of green at him to make sure that he eats it, and then focus your attacks on the spiral. Eliminate the spiral and you'll be good to, and you'll be able to capture the Chocobo. There we go. Remember, only the Chocobos with spirals are great Chocobos. If they're not with spirals, if they're with the green monsters, then they're not a great Chocobo. So now we can get off and send it to the stable. Oh, and by the way guys, I did cut out a lot of random battles that occurred before I was able to obtain the Chocobo, so it can take a while. And now we're heading to the east of the Gold Saucer, where we will be able to obtain a good Chocobo. So there's the Gold Saucer, and you need to come to this area. So let's land. And again, just run around until you encounter them. In this area, good Chocobos are Chocobos who are matched up with two Spencers. So this isn't a good Chocobo, so you can run away from this battle. Okay, finally, a good Chocobo. So we need to dispose of these two little monsters, the Spencers, and after that we'll be able to obtain the Chocobo. You don't need to waste a green, because these monsters are so weak that you can beat them in a single strike. So let's send the Chocobo to the stable as well. So we got a good and great Chocobo, and now we're heading back to the stables. Now this is very important for you to do before you head inside the Chocobo stable. Always remember to save your game. And the reason why you should do that, it's because you obviously want Chocobos of different genders. You want a male Chocobo and a female Chocobo, otherwise they can't reproduce, obviously. So, save your game. This is very, very important, like I said. And head inside. Now go talk to Chocobilly to move your Chocobos, and if they happen to be of the same gender, all that you need to do is restart the game and load it again, and the genders will be automatically generated, so it's really easy to make sure that you get both a male and a female. You just gotta keep doing it over and over again. If you're unlucky, let's see what this one is. This one's a male, so let's hope that the other one is actually a female. Let's see, what name should I give it? This is the great one. I'm gonna call it I'm gonna call him Lee. Like in The Walking Dead, Lee? Yeah. And let's hope that the other one is a female, otherwise we'll have to restart the game. It's a male, so that means that we have to restart, unfortunately. Okay, so let's try this again. See, the genders are automatically generated, so what should I call it? Let's call it Clem, for Clementine of The Walking Dead too. And let's hope the other one is a male. It's a male, awesome. This Chocobo can be called Barry, after Barry Burton from Resident Evil. Okay, so we got the 2 Chocobos and now we need to get some greens to feed them. So what we'll do is head to the Chocobo stage. Is that guy, lonely guy who lives in a lonely house in the North Continent. So let's go through here, and his home is right here. Let's land. Let me show you on the world map. You can see the location there. And let's head inside. Talk to the green Chocobo and you'll gain an enemy skill materia. Why is no other than the Chocobo Sage? Okay. He looks like a ghost. So the Chocobo Sage, essentially, he gives you tips on how to obtain the other Chocobos, but he keeps forgetting about the information, so we have to come back over and over for him to keep giving us information. Obviously we don't need it by now. So we want to buy some greens, silky greens. We're going to buy 60, but first we need money. And check this out, guys. All materia mastered sells for a whooping 1,400,000 gil. So if you sell one of these beauties, you're good to go. And since they level up so fast with double growth weapon materials, you're really not wasting them. Especially because they give birth to a new wall materia. So sell it. And as you can see, I have over 1,000,000 gil now. So now we can buy the silky greens. They're the best greens that you can buy. I'm going to buy 60. You can buy 20 to 25, it's enough to give to each Chocobo, but from my experience, I was still able to level up my Chocobos even after giving them 25 green, so I'm going for 30. So now let's go back to the Chocobo farm and give them the greens. We'll give 30 greens to each Chocobo. And that will be enough to make them more than fast enough to level up, to win the races at the Chocobo tracks. Let's give them the silky greens. 30 to each, that's more than enough. There we go. And now let's give the other 30 to Barry. Like I said, from my experience, even if you give them over 30, they still can level up their stamina and their intelligence a little bit, but it's not necessary. There we go. Now it's off to the Chocobo races. I'm not going to show myself going to the gold saucer, guys. You know where to go. So I'll see you when I'm standing in the Chocobo races at the Gold Saucer. And here we are, guys, at the Chocobo races. We're going to talk with Esther, and she will convince us to participate in the races. Now, most people would recommend that you level up your Chocobos until they rank S, but that's not necessary at all. In fact, even if you only leveled them, in fact you could keep them at rank C and there would still be a chance that you might obtain a green Chocobo or a blue Chocobo. However, the higher your Chocobo level, the higher the chances of you obtaining either a green or a blue Chocobo. So we need to level them up both. Let's start with the good Chocobo, Berry. I recommend that you take the short course, it's just faster, and I'm going to get them both to rank A, so that means that I'll have to do 6 short races and win. So I'm just going to demonstrate how one of the races works. There's just no point. As you can see, my Chocobo stats are much better than the other rank C, Class C Chocobos, and even than the other Class B Chocobos. So we'll have no problem getting to rank A. So let's begin the race. Like I said, we have nothing really to worry about. If you're playing on the Steam version, you can press L1 to speed up your Chocobo. To reduce the speed, you have to press cancel. There's just no point really, because our Chocobos are much better than the Class C Chocobos. You can also regain your stamina by pressing and holding L1, R1, L1 and R1, but it's really not necessary, like I said. So yeah, to get your Chocobos to rank A, you'll need to win 6 races. Pick the short course, like I said. It gives you more than enough time. I can actually start speeding up. It's got enough stamina to reach the end. So I'm not going to show myself doing races over and over, because that's boring. And plus we'll have to wait for the other guys to reach the finishing line anyway. So here we are. Unfortunately, we can only leave the race as soon as the second place Chocobo crosses the finishing line, so we have no choice but to just wait here and have Cloud jump around like a maniac. He's happy, I guess. So we just need to wait. They should be arriving shortly. Here he goes. Let's see what we got. I'm only interested in the Mega Elixir. And we got the Mega Elixir. Very nice. So I'm going to keep that, obviously. If it was anything else, I would probably get the GP, so that I can use it in the battle square later on. So, as you can see, guys, it's really simple. Like I said, I'm not going to show myself participating in the races over and over again. So, by the time I get back, both of my Chocobos will be rank A. Okay, guys, and I'm about to participate in the last race for my so that my great Chocobo can increase to A rank. My good Chocobo is already rank A. Like I said, it only takes. Well, that's. I guess the game is speeding up for no reason, but oh well. But like I said, after this race, both of my Chocobos will be A rank, and there's just no point in leveling them up to S rank, because A rank is more than enough. So that race finished quickly. I don't know why the Steam version of the game does this sometimes, but it just speeds up the game on certain points. It's already happened to me 3 times in the Chocobo races. I want GP for that. Those items suck. Unless they're a Mega Elixir, a Turbo Wither, or a Hero's Drink, I don't want them. Okay, so my Chocobos are a rank. So now what I'm going to do is head to the North Continent, near Bone Village, where I'm going to obtain a Carob Nut. So I'll see you there, my friends. Okay guys, and we are standing near Bone Village in the North Continent. Again, you can see the location on the map. Now all we need to do is run around. Let me make sure that I have steel material equipped. There we go. I'm just going to steal and run away from battle, and we're searching for the dinosaur monster Vlaclorados. Well, it's a red dinosaur anyway, and we'll want to steal 3 Carob Nuts from him. Okay, and here we have the Vlaclorados, or whatever his name is. Like I said, you want to steal from him the Carob Nut. Let's see if we can get it on the first try. No, we can't. Okay, Carob Nut stolen. I'm not going to bother even fighting him. So run away from battle, and now you'll need to fight 2 more of them. I'm not going to show myself fighting them, guys, so by the time I get back I'll have the 3 Carob Nuts. Okay guys, so we got the 3 Carob Nuts. So now we can leave and head back to the Chocobo farm. Let's go. And we're going to reproduce or mate our great Chocobo and our good Chocobo, and hope that we get either a green or blue Chocobo. So let's land right here. You can head inside. Before you do this, save your game, it's very important. In case you happen to get just a regular Chocobo, which can happen. Let me save my game. And let's head inside. So now we need to talk with Chocobilly. No, I don't want to feed them. I want to mate them. There we go. So let's mate our good Chocobo with our great Chocobo, and let's hope that we obtain either a green or a blue Chocobo. Let's see what we get. A green Chocobo, very nice. And it's a female. So it's a female. Well, we're going to call her Jill Valentine. Of course, Jill has to be Barry's daughter. I mean, it just makes sense. Okay, so we got a green female Chocobo, and now we need a blue male Chocobo. So what we're going to do is mate our great and good Chocobos yet again, but we need to give them some time to recover from all that love making. So what you need to do at this point is head outside and enter 10 random battles, and after the 10 random battles your Chocobos will be available to reproduce again. Okay guys, and we just had the 10 battles, so I'm going to save my game before heading inside and trying to breed my Chocobos once again. Remember, since I got a green female chocobo, now I want a blue male. So, and if you got a green male chocobo, you'd need a female blue one, and vice versa. So let's mate them and see what we get. Again, use the Carob Nut. That's a blue chocobo. Oh, I think it's a blue chocobo. Looks pretty blue to me. So we got the blue chocobo on our first try, and a male no less. So I was very lucky, because usually it can take a little bit more. I'm going to call him Chris. So we got the blue and the female and the green chocobo. So now we're going to have to mate these two, but before we do that, we're going to have to level them up. And so what we're doing now is heading back to the Chocobo Sage house, and we'll buy some more greens from him. He'll give us more information that we don't need at this point anyway. Now keep in mind that after you obtain the green chocobo, you can access some areas already, but I figure I'll wait until I have the gold chocobo to obtain all of them. So let's see if you remember something else. Well, you won't remember that. Yes, let's steal it. Not that we need it at this point, but oh well. Well, he can't remember. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's buy the greens. Again, buy 60 Silky's greens, and that's more than enough. So, see you later. And now head back to the Chocobo farm and feed them to your Chocobo. And these two Chocobos should have higher stats than their parents had, so it will be even more easy to win the races. Let's land, head inside. And let's feed them. Again, 30 Silky's greens to each, and they'll be good to go. Here you go, Jill, eat up. Very nice. And now 30 to our blue Chocobo, Chris. You can give them a little bit more, but there's just no point. Okay guys, and after this, well, you know the drill. We'll have to go back to the gold saucer, to the Chocobo races. Okay guys, and we are back at the Chocobo races. We're going to level up our green and blue Chocobos, Jill and Chris. Let's start with the green Chocobo. Their stats, let's pick the short one. Again, you'll need 6 races to level up to class A. As you can see, our chocobos, both the blue and green chocobo, they already have like 999 stamina, and they're much faster than the other chocobos, so you won't have any problems at all reaching class A. Since the green chocobo is able to climb mountains while you're climbing this area, it doesn't lose speed, and it's got so much stamina that, well, really we can start moving faster pretty much right about now. It will take a long time for the other chocobos to catch up to us anyway. The green chocobo isn't affected by the wind blowing from that area. For the blue chocobo, he'll still slow down when he's climbing that ramp, and in this segment, if you use it on the long track, you'll be able to cross the water path without slowing down. But anyway, you only want them to reach class A. That's more than enough for you to obtain the black chocobo. So I'm not going to show myself racing over and over, and by the time I get back, both of my blue and green chocobos will be rank A. Okay guys, and I'm one race away from leveling up my blue chocobo to rank A. My green chocobo is already at rank A, and it wasn't hard at all to do. As you can see, our stats are better. Mike, what the? Hold on a minute. There's a chocobo named Mike. That's the first time I see it. Well, I should let him win just out of solidarity, but oh well. Let's begin. Hopefully Mike finishes second though. Chocobo named Mike, that's funny. But yeah, it's really simple to win races with your blue and green chocobo. Like I said, if you've given them 30 greens like I did, you'll be good to go. Your chocobos should be much faster than the other chocobos. The only real challenge that you may encounter sometimes is if you face a chocobo named Teo. He's owned by Joe, you know, that guy that you meet when you get out of the prison, that jockey. But even against him, I was able to beat him with my green chocobo. So it's really not that complicated. And as soon as you get the black chocobo and the gold chocobo, and if you want to earn GP to collect your rewards, Teo won't be hard to beat at all, because your chocobo won't suffer any handicaps. Now we need to wait for the other ones to arrive, and now what we're going to do is head back to the chocobo farm, where we're going to breed. We're going to mate our blue and green chocobo. So I'll see you once I'm back at the chocobo farms. Okay guys, and I've just entered a few random battles. I had 15 random battles, and that should be enough. So now let's mate our blue and green chocobo and hope that we obtain a black chocobo. They're both class A, so they should be good. And let's give them a Carob Nut, which again we obtained from the red dinosaur Valcorados in the North Continent near Bone Village. And now that I think about it, we're mating a brother and sister, so this black chocobo might be a little bit whack on the head, but we'll see. Yes, chocobo, and it's a male. And of course, the baby of Chris and Jill will be Wesker. I know that's messed up, but it makes sense. Awesome. Okay, so now what we need to do? Well, now we need to go and find a wonderful Chocobo, so that our black Chocobo can mate with, so that we can obtain the golden Chocobo. So what we need to do is head towards the Icicle Inn, and we're going to capture ourselves a female wonderful Chocobo. Now, something important to keep in mind is the fact that, so the tracks are right here. Should have brought a Chocobo with me now that I think about it, but that's okay. Let's land and head towards the tracks, and here we are. So let's do it. Just walk around, run around. The wonderful Chocobo is a Chocobo that is followed by one or two bunnies. So this one comes with a wolf, so we don't want him. It's a bad Chocobo. You want the Chocobo that appears with the rabbit monsters, the hoppers or jumpers, whatever their name is. Okay, and here we have a wonderful Chocobo. All that we need to do is dispose of the rabbit. Remember, it's only a wonderful Chocobo when it appears with the rabbits. If it's not with the rabbit, or if it's with a rabbit or a wolf or two wolves, then it means that it's a bad Chocobo and we don't want it. So now all we need to do is send this Chocobo to the stables. It might take a few turns for you to find it. Send it back to the stables, there we go. And now we're going back to the Chocobo Sage, where we'll be buying some more salty greens. You'll probably remember something else, but it really doesn't matter at this point. Well, we don't need it anyway. So now we're going to buy some more greens. Again, 60 greens should do the trick. I'm actually going to buy 90 so that I already have them for my gold Chocobo. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to buy 60 and then I'll come back. So let's leave. And let's head back to the Chocobo farm. Now once again, very important, save your game before you head inside. Because we want a female. Since we got a male black Chocobo, now we want a female. So save your game. And now we can head inside. Chocobo female, awesome. And we'll call her I have no idea. Ada, why not? And now we need to feed our greens to both our wonderful Chocobo and black Chocobo. 30 to each once again. start with our black Chocobo. Speed plus apparently his stamina is already maxed out, so is his intelligence. Well, Wesker was a smart cookie, was a scientist after all. Now let's give the other 30 to our wonderful Chocobo. And now what we need to do is head back to the gold saucer and level up our Chocobos to rank A. So 6 races to each. I'll probably put my black Chocobo to rank S actually. So I'll see you there. Okay guys, and I'm 1 race away from having my black Chocobo reach rank S. So let's do this race and then we can finally move on and obtain our gold Chocobo. I want to show you that even in rank A, our Chocobo is more than fast enough to beat all the other Chocobos, even though they're all going crazy. Get your Chocobo butt out of my face! Jesus, thank you. Don't worry about them because we'll lose them in a second. At this part right here you can start to speed up and you'll surpass all the other Chocobos. Plus your black Chocobo isn't affected by the wind, so you're all good. Victory! And we should gain rank S. And now what we're going to do is get out of the gold saucer and obtain a Zeo Nut. That's right. I'm not afraid of Joe, I've beaten him 3 times already. So yeah guys, when I come back I'll be back in the high wind and we're going to obtain a Zeo Nut. Okay guys, and we are aboard the high wind and now we're going to go and obtain a Zeo Nut, which is necessary for us to obtain the gold Chocobo. So you'll want to go to the islands that are located away from the rest of the continents, and what you'll want to do is land on this land on that island right there. And now what you'll want to do is run around the woods until you encounter the goblins, and after you encounter them you'll want to steal from them. You only need 1 Zeo Nut, so like I said, we're just going to run around. I guess they're scared to face us or something. There we go. There they are, and all 3 and everything. We only needed 1 really. So now you'll want to steal from them. It shouldn't be too hard. They also teach the enemy skill Goblin Punch. So yeah, if you want to learn it, now's a good opportunity for you to do it. I don't want to kill 2 right away because, well, you never know. There we go, stole Zeonut. So now we can finish the silly goblins. There's nothing to gain from fighting them. Well, aside from learning Goblin Punch on our other enemy skill materia, but I'll do that later. So there we go. So we got the Zeonut, but now we need to wait until our black Chocobo matures. So what we're going to do right now is... I didn't want to do that, but oh well. What we're going to do right now is enter from 10 to 18 random battles, and that should give us enough time for our black Chocobo to mature, so we can mate him with a wonderful Chocobo. So I'm going back to middle just to enter the random fights to level up my material a little bit, and after the 15 battles are over, I'll be back in the Chocobo farm, so I'll see you there. Okay, my friends, and we are back at the Chocobo farms. I've had about 15 to 20 battles, so I should be good to go. Before you head inside, save your game, in case, because there's a small chance that you might not get a gold Chocobo. So let's save the game, and let's head inside. Hopefully we can... so what we need to do now is actually get rid of one of our Chocobos. Unfortunately, we can only have 6 tables, so... I guess I'll get rid of Clem. I'm sorry, I hate having to let them go. I wish we could buy more. And now let's mate our Chocobos. So let's pick up our black Chocobo and our wonderful Chocobo. And hopefully, if we're lucky, we'll get the gold Chocobo. So class S plus class A. Have a good feeling. Use a Zeonut. And let's wait for the night. Oh, we got it. We got it. It's saying right there, achievement unlocked. Yeah! And it's a girl. If it was a boy, I was going to call him Monk. So what does Ada and Wesker give? Well, good question. Well, I've been naming them based on Resident Evil characters. I guess Sherry will do. Yeah, Sherry, why not? Sherry, the gold Chocobo. So there we go. And the gold Chocobo side quest is complete. Man, I feel good. Oh goodness, it took a little bit, not as long as I thought it would, but it was still a few hours to get this done. But it's done, guys, and I hope you found my guide to obtain the gold Chocobo useful. I'm sure that a lot of people know this by now. But now that we have the gold Chocobo, we can go and visit all the hidden caves in the Final Fantasy VII world, but I'm going to save that for the next segment because, my god, I need a break. So thank you so much for watching, my friends, and I'll see you soon.